Perfect. So, how are you, Lena?
I'm very well. How are you?
I'm good. So, congratulations on the Emmy. That was so fantastic. Congratulations on the first season of Chai.
Thank you.
Let's talk about Ready Player One. So, I think to start with kind of a big question here, there were some people that found the character in the book a bit problematic because it's a woman, a person of color who's ultimately a white kid, and the racial aspect of it kind of felt a bit off tone for some readers. And in the film, it's very much different than that. So how did you feel about those changes to your character and making it less that narrative and instead something different?
I really liked that. I really liked the fact that the character sort of didn't have a race, in the movie. Just had my cadence and my vibe and my swag. And I think it made a lot of sense, for the character to want to be a guy in that real world, because she kind of plays in a guy's world and she doesn't want to be treated any differently. And I think that's why she decided to go with the avatar that looked like that.
What was the part of the film and the part of the character that you found your way into the most?
I think just her vibe, the fact that she was a bit of a tomboy and a little masculine presenting, all that kind of stuff I really related to.
How hard was the motion capture situation for you? Because obviously this film is pushing the boundaries of that. It was a new experience for me, doing motion capture. Well, for all of us, honestly. And it was actually really fun once I got the hang of it, because there's no limits to what I could try or do or how many takes we could do. So it was quite freeing, actually. So I enjoyed it. You're now the second person after Vin Diesel to play the Iron Giant. So how was that for you?
Yeah, I wonder if there'll be like a battle, like my Iron Giant versus his. I wonder who would win. We'll see.
How did you prepare for that? How long did it take you to find yourself in the Iron Giant?
Well, the acting coaches that were on set were great, and so was Steven, in terms of making sure my body language was a little bit stiffer, and that I moved a little bit slower, and that's the thing. I was just bigger, and so I had to make sure my body movements reflected that.
So how was your reaction to the finished product?
I didn't know what to expect, honestly. I just figured it would be really good because of everyone involved, and it far exceeded my expectations. It was such a phenomenal adventure and a wonderful roller coaster ride. I just felt honored to be a part of it.
What was your relationship like with Steven Spielberg? Do you remember any specific moments you had on set?
We have so many moments. He and I think, bonded from the moment we met, and I always joke and say he's like the Jewish father I never knew I needed, and I'm just glad that he's in my life for the rest of my life.
How much did you have a chance to work with the rest of the cast as you were doing the motion capture? Was that mostly alone?
I worked with everybody a lot, but I worked with Ty the most. But I loved it when all five of us would be together. That was always the best.
How was finding that chemistry between you guys? How'd you guys get to know each other?
That's the thing about chemistry. You can't find it. You can't force it. It either exists or it doesn't. And we're really lucky that we have it. We all have a natural chemistry, which is really cool.
So what can we expect from the next season of Master of None?
I don't know. I mean, I'm not one of the creators. Alan and Aziz, it's their show, and I've spoken to them briefly here and there. Unfortunately, it's not one of the things that comes up. I think just because we're, buddies in real life and we talk about other stuff. So I have no idea. That's an Aziz or an Alan Yang question. I'm sure they know better than I.
Are you going to be pushing to write another episode, or do you really feel like you're being nourished with the Chai and your other projects?
I probably would not want to write another episode because Thanksgiving is a pretty hard act to follow.